Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back in New York, back on my couch, and it is time to finally get into autumn fashion videos. My favorite time of the year for so many reasons. The weather in New York, the autumn leaves, but most of all, the outfits and the autumn shopping. I literally count down every year to this time of year so I can start investing and start kind of outfit planning and brainstorming. I just love it. I just really feel like autumn fashion makes me feel like myself, and I mean, that probably sounds a bit weird, but I'm sure some of you feel the same, because in summer I like it and I'm able to kind of keep my style, but I don't feel fully myself in summer. It's just a lot of color and prints and I don't know, too much almost going on. So I really look forward to this time of the year, and I wanted to kick off my kind of autumn fashion videos. There are going to be so many coming up. I have so many ideas, outfit ideas, and different like ways to shop for autumn, like how to really shop smart. I want to really focus on, you know, investing into good pieces this autumn winter, and pieces that you'll have again at this time next year. So definitely keep an eye out for lots of videos to come, but today I just figured I would kick it off with kind of a haul of what I've been buying so far, and everything is very classic. Just looking at them here, like the colors are quite neutral. There's a few little pops here and there, but they're really good pieces that I know I'm going to have now for the rest of the season. So I figured I'd just sit down today, talk you through them, because you'll be seeing everything in upcoming vlogs on my Instagram, and even some of them you might have already seen on my Instagram. So let's get into that, and also I'll talk through each piece as always, and then I'll do a quick try on in the mirror as well, so you'll actually be able to see the piece on. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first pieces I have are actually from a brand called Just Fab, and if you follow me on Instagram you'll have seen two of these pieces a lot, because I brought them home to Ireland with me and I lived in these two jumpers, or sweaters as they like to call them here in America. So the first is this one, and I got so many questions about this when I wore it on Instagram, and also when I wore it in person, which I think sometimes I forget. I'm like, oh, I'm getting questions on Instagram, but then you forget that actually when you walk into somewhere and people start asking you, it's kind of like the old days before social media, and this was a really popular piece that I wore while I was home. So as you can see, it's just kind of like a plain cream knit. It crosses over at the front, so you'll see now in the cutaway how it looks on, and the material is very light. It is a little bit see-through, not very see-through. Like once I'm wearing a nude bra you can't see anything through it, but you could wear a little tank top inside it if you wanted, and it's just the coziest piece. I was wearing it with white denim, even black now coming into autumn. I think I'm really gonna love this. And as I said, the brand is Just Fab, and we're actually collaborating on this video. So about a month ago they got in touch and they asked me to choose some pieces, and I chose, I think, 5 or 6. I think I might even have 6 pieces, including some shoes, and then I've been kind of testing them and wearing them and seeing what my favorites were, and then I put my favorites into this video to show you now for autumn winter. So that's the first one, and I'll leave links to everything down below, and they've actually given me a really good offer for your first order on Just Fab. If you're new to it, if you order through the link in my description box, I think you'll get your first piece for $10, which is really, really good. So definitely click the link down below if you like anything that I'm showing you, because you'll get a really good deal. So that's the first one, and then the second one you also would have seen me wearing on my Instagram while I'm home and on my stories, and it's another chunky knit for autumn, and oh, I am so happy that we're back to this time of the year. And this one is very classic again, like black and white stripe. I've been wearing this with denim. I actually wore this coming back from New York on the airplane, because I hate being cold on airplanes, and I feel like I always am, so I like to have kind of a chunky knit with me, and it's really cozy. It's not too like cramped. There's still a bit of space because the sleeves are a little bit like, there's space here, which I like, especially when you're like on a flight or whatever, and then it kind of goes in a little bit at the bottom as well. Again, you'll see in the cutaway, and then the sleeves just go a little bit more fitted at the end. So a really nice shape, quality is really good, and again, you cannot go wrong with black and white stripe. You'll have this season after season. Then the third piece, another piece you would have seen on my Instagram, and it's funny because when I was wearing these pieces everyone was asking me where they were from, and I kept just writing back, obviously saying Just Fab, but saying that I would show them better in an upcoming video, so I couldn't wait to get back and film this, and this is the third piece. Let me actually just tie this for you. I'll pop in a picture while I'm tying this of when I actually wore this. It was a picture with my mom while I was home. I think it was actually almost the first week we were home. Very early in the trip I wore this with like white culottes, and again, such a nice piece to have. And I loved the high neck. I think that's really flattering on the long sleeve, and then this part you can just tie at the front. I think you probably tied at the back as well if you want to, but I just tied kind of like a bow at the front and had it with white culottes, and it was really chic on. And you would actually think that it's see-through, but it's not. Again, I just wore like a nude bra. Like the material is light on it, which I actually quite like, and a top. I don't like it to be too stuffy if I'm going out for the night or to dinner or whatever. So yeah, really nice quality in that as well. And then the last pieces from Just Fab are actually two pairs of shoes. So obviously coming into autumn winter, it's like boot weather, which I'll show you some new boots I bought, but there's still some days here in New York that it's not freezing yet. Like New York's a funny one. It kind of doesn't get cold until October, mid-October. So this is the transition time here. So I spotted these, and I thought that these would be a really nice shoe for this time of the year because they have the like boot vibe and the pointy toe and the buckle, but they're a slip-on. So it's kind of like an in-between. I haven't worn these yet, but I'll try them on for you for a cutaway so you can see them on, and you'll see me styling these now in lots of different ways, hopefully over the next few weeks. I think just with like all cream or all black, or even just like a denim, these would be nice, I think. And I love a good pointy toe. You'll know that about me if you followed me for a while. So yeah, I really liked these. So that's the first pair. And then the second pair of shoes that I ordered, like, probably aren't the most autumn shoes. I'm not gonna lie, you're probably screaming at the camera being like, Erika, they're sandals. But again, this time of year in New York, like if I go to an event or if I'm going to a meeting and I need kind of a more dressy shoe, like I still will wear this kind of shoe, and these I thought would be perfect for daytime. So if I have a look that I need a little bit of height but still want the brownie autumn tones, I just thought these are really nice, and I've tried these on, really comfortable. Again, anything with this kind of block heel is just a lifesaver, especially if you're walking around the city. If I know I'm walking in the city, it will always be a block heel, and I thought that these ones were nice. And again, it's kind of like a square toe, which is very in at the moment, and we're going to see everywhere over the next couple of weeks and couple of months. So loved these as well. And that's everything from Just Fab. And then what will I show you next? Oh yeah, okay, I have some dresses to show you, and I've been finding some very nice dresses for autumn winter, and I'm definitely more of like a pants kind of girl. I love my jeans, I love my wide leg trousers, but I do find this time of the year I love a dress and boot look. I just think it's so easy, it's not too heavy even the days that are kind of warm. So I've kind of been stocking up, and the first that I got, oh, I cannot wait to wear this one. I haven't worn it yet. Let me just tie up the button, but I have seen someone that I follow, Lydia at Liv Slip On, she actually has it as well, and I had just got it the day before I saw her posting the picture. So when I saw her wearing it, I was like, oh, I'm even more excited about it now. But basically it is this black dress. It looks very plain, but I promise you the details are lovely. It's from H&M, but it's from their studio collection. So this collection that they do, which is kind of a little bit more premium than their regular collection. So the quality is really nice, and you can just feel that it's like a little bit more expensive. And then the bottom kind of comes in as well. So it's just a bit different for a black shirt dress. And I've had black dresses in the past, obviously, and black shirt dresses, but whatever it is about this one, it's just really cool. So you'll have seen this on me. I'm gonna probably put a belt, boots, accessories, maybe like hair slicked back, just a very chic one to have for the next few months. So that's that H&M one. And then I have two dresses from Marks and Spencer's actually, and you would have seen this on my Instagram, and you would have seen one of them on my Instagram, and I think I put one just on my story, and it's actually in a thumbnail of a video a couple of days ago. But basically two midi dresses from there. So this is the first one that I do have a picture of on my Instagram, and basically it's just this like animal print, black and white. And again, you know how I feel about prints, but when it's this kind of color, I can get behind it. And I just really liked this. I thought it was very chic. And it's funny, the day that I wore this in Dublin, people kept asking me, you know, oh, that's such a nice dress, where is it from? And everyone was so shocked when I said Marks and Spencer's. And I kind of found that shocking because like I've worked with them obviously over the last couple of years, and I've just seen their collection get so much better like every single season, and their stuff is amazing. So I really love this dress, and it's a great piece to have from them. And again, it's not like crazy expensive either for the quality, so a good piece to have. And it's quite long, you'll see this on me. It's not like midi almost, it's basically to my ankles. And then the other dress that, to be honest, I was kind of in between about this because it is a bit printy for my liking, but it was the colors that got me, because these colors I just think work nicely with my coloring and with my hair. You can kind of see it here, like it just makes everything pop a bit more. And this one's a tiny bit shorter, it's still midi, but I don't think it goes down as far as the black and white one. And then it has this bow that you tie kind of high up here, which I think is really nice in a dress. And then the sleeves, long sleeves again. So I just loved that one as well. And these are just really handy for me now running to meetings, or just something to kind of throw on quickly and you're done. That's the good thing about a dress. You don't really have to think too much about it. So really like them, and you'll be seeing them loads on my story and my vlogs and everything. And then, oh yeah, okay, these pieces, which you've probably seen on everyone and their mother, but I figured I'd include them in this vlog because people have been asking me about sizing for them, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. But basically they are the famous Zara bodysuits. Sorry, that's coming out a bit bright now. Let me show you the green one. Famous Zara bodysuits. I have the black one on, as you can see. I love them. I saw them on Rosie Huntington Whiteley. She had them on her Instagram, and she's really good, in fairness to her. She always tags where she gets pieces, and usually they're like $1,000 a piece, like Bottega. She wears expensive things. So I clicked onto the bodysuit that she was wearing. I think it was the green one, or maybe it was like the nude one of them anyway, and it said Zara. And I was like, oh my god. So Kaylin and Mom were actually going to Cork the next day, and they went into Zara and got me one of each color. So I have the black, green, white, and the nude. And the nude actually I haven't worn yet. I like it and I love it on other people, but I kind of feel naked when I wear it. Like I put it on this morning to wear, and I don't know, I just felt a tiny bit weird. Maybe if I style it with something outside it and accessories and stuff, it'll be okay, but that's the only one I haven't worn. I've worn the black loads, white obviously, and then I really love the green as well. Again, it kind of goes nicely with my hair. So I got these in a size small, and I'm usually a size small in things like size 8, size small, but I will say for these, I kind of wish I went with the medium, and I might actually buy the medium to have like for next year and stuff as well, because like they do obviously tie underneath, and I don't know, they're a tiny bit tight. And if you are like bigger on top, or like, you know, if you have a bigger chest than me or whatever, I definitely would recommend a medium, because they do come quite low. And people have been asking me as well, what bra? And I'm just wearing like a strapless bra. Or you obviously could just wear no bra if you're happy with that. I've seen loads of people wearing no bra, and that's cool too. But I do have just a strapless bra that kind of like goes down. You'll see it's like a nude bra, and it works fine, and you don't really see, like I am conscious to like pull it down throughout the day or whatever if I see it coming up, but it's usually fine. Like they're low, but that works for me. And yeah, that's kind of all about them. They're really good value, and the quality actually is really good, and they're just the kind of piece, like as you can see me today, inside blazers on their own. You can wear them inside a jumper. They're just great pieces to have for autumn winter. So if they're still in stock, I would recommend them, and I'd recommend going one size up. Okay, and then next is a piece I've been dying to talk properly about, and I sound like a broken record, but this is another piece you would have seen me wear loads while I was home in the last month, and it is a new black blazer. And yes, I know I'm wearing a black blazer, but let me just explain the difference. So the blazer I have on, I actually don't think I ever talked properly about this, but this is Helmut Lang, this blazer, and it is hands down the best blazer I have ever invested into. I got it secondhand on Vestiaire Collective, or Vestiaire Collective, still don't know how to pronounce that properly. I got it secondhand. Helmut Lang obviously is expensive, but I've heard so much good things about them, and I heard that this blazer was absolutely just a brilliant investment. So I found it secondhand and I bought it. I think I bought this like the end of last winter. I have worn this so much. It has shoulder pads, so it's a really nice fit here. It's fitted, and this is actually a large. Like, let me see if I can show you better. This is a large. Sorry, the couch is so low. If I stand up, it's going to be too high. This is a large, but it's very fitted. So this is my fitted black blazer. But obviously, oversized blazers are very on trend now. So I wanted to find one that I could wear with everything, again, like good quality. And I have found the perfect oversized blazer, and this is it. So it's from a brand called Judith and Charles, a beautiful brand that I met the girls there, when was it? Like the beginning of the summer. They invited me to one of their press previews, and I saw this blazer and I actually tried it on, and I was like, oh, that is so perfect. So I got it, and it is just amazing. And I know it's just a black blazer and you're probably like, shut up, Erika. Like, it's boring, but seriously, if you don't have a good black blazer in your wardrobe, invest into one. It doesn't have to be these ones. It can be one that you find, but you won't know how much you need it until like you have it. It just goes with everything. And I love this even for traveling as well. I put on this like a white t-shirt, denim jeans, flat shoes, and it's just so chic. It's like an effortlessly chic piece, and I think the oversized one's even more chic. You kind of look cool. Well, a little bit anyway, I try. So that's the one piece I got from them. And oh god, I have been talking for a long time. I'm sorry, like this will be the way I am now for the rest of the season. I just love autumn fashion. I could talk about it for hours, but I am on to the last piece. So let me just grab the boots and I'll show you them. Okay, so last but not least, I have 2 pairs of black boots to show you. And the first are these beauties. And this is actually the question I get asked most every autumn, like on my DMs or in my emails, and it's usually about boots. Everyone understands the importance of just at the beginning of the season getting a good pair of boots, or 2 pairs, or like whatever colors you think you'll need, and really like thinking about the purchase, getting the good pair, and then you're sorted for like the next basically 6 months in my life anyway. I wear boots all year round if I could. I just love them so much. So this is a pair I found while I was at home, and again, these are a pair that people compliment. Like they complimented straight away. I went to the hairdressers in Dublin and I was sitting on like, you know, the basin getting my hair washed, and a girl came up and asked me about them. Like they really are kind of a eye-catching pair, even that they're very simple, classic. They just look good, and I love that the toe, it's like a little bit square. It's kind of between a square and a pointy, which is cool for this season's trend. It's obviously this like crocodile kind of texture. The heel is a good size. It's not too high, but it still gives you a bit of height, which I like in a boot. And I got these in a 4.5. So I'm very true to size. My size is a 4.5. Sometimes in boots I'd have to go for a 5 or a 4. This is UK sizing. In US I'm a 7.5, and yeah, very true to size, and the quality is amazing. So these are from, I think I said it, Marks and Spencer's, and I'm pretty sure they're still available, so I'll link them down below. And then the other pair I got are kind of similar but different, and these I would kind of say are a little bit more like daytime casual. Like the other ones would be as well, but I could wear them like on a night out or something a little bit more fancy, but these I would just pop on like every day. So the main thing I loved was the square toe. I just, as I said, and I keep saying, we're going to see square toe everywhere. This time last year I would have hated it. I was all about the pointy toes, but it's funny how like you are kind of influenced, for sake of a word, like with the kind of trends that are happening in boots, and I love the square toe now. I really love it. I didn't think I would, but it's cool on. And then the heel is actually brown on these ones, which I was a tiny bit skeptical of, but I don't have anything like these, so I thought that they'd be a good addition just for more like a casual look. And then the main part of the boot's actually softer, so it's kind of a sock boot vibe, but not like it, just they do like fit into your feet really nicely. And again, I got these, I actually got these in a 38, which is a UK 5, and I think it's a US 8, so I went half a size up in these, just for your reference as well. Yeah, again, link down below, just like everything. And I think that's all I have to show you. I actually do have a few more pieces to show you, I'm not gonna lie, but I figured I would leave this haul just at this today. I think all these pieces I showed you are like classic, they're staple pieces. Like all of these I literally will be wearing now for the next 3 to 6 months, and all these pieces are pieces I will have again next year. So I really urge you to, when you are buying, think through your purchases, think about what you have in your wardrobe already, how these pieces would go with it, like what you're missing. Like for example, those bodysuits, or like the Just Fab jumper. Like this really is a piece that loads of you will be able to style this with pieces that you already have in your wardrobe too. So just shop smart. Obviously I love doing these hauls, but I never want to put pressure on you to like buy. I want to really show you pieces that I really do think that would be great additions to your wardrobe. So if you have any questions, as always, just let me know in the comments. I love helping with styling questions, or if you have any sizing questions, just let me know. And especially for the Just Fab pieces, there'll be a specific link in the description box for those. And if you do want to get anything from there, and if you saw something that you like, you'll be able to get your first purchase at a really good price. So I'll link that down below. And it's a great site. It's a new to me one, but they really do have a nice mix, and I've had a chance to wear everything, so I can fully say that the quality is really good. And you'll have seen, if you watched my story, I didn't take them off for the last month. So yeah, I really recommend it. And again, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll link everything else down below too. And also let me know if there's any specific videos you want to see. I'm back in New York now, and I'm really like in the mood to film, especially fashion. So if you have any particular autumn videos you want to see, just let me know down below, and I'll get working on them as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Just watch me break it.